Hey there, Ranger Nation. Welcome to LR4, episode 144, Superstition and Stego Fury. Now, guys, there's a reason why it's called that, because it has to deal with our episode rate, because we're going to be doing not one, but two episode rates on this episode. So, guys, definitely stick around to get up to see our opinions and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm your host, Nate, and let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We've got David.
I'm Scottish.
There you go. He's Scottish because he's got his show the shirt off, dude. Let's see the shirt.
Power Rangers, RPM, get in gear.
RPM fans, if you love RPM, get that shirt.
Please do. tpublic.com.
Got to get one of those shirts.
Yeah.
So before we go into our topics, how was your week, man? How was your vacation? I know you weren't here last time.
Good. Yeah, it was fun. I went down to San Diego and did some hiking and walk around the beach and got some In-N-Out. I love In-N-Out.
You can't say you go to California without going to LA without having some In-N-Out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't skimp out on In-N-Out.
Life goals. Yep.
Yeah. But also Easter was last Sunday. How was that for you, man? How was that with your family and all that?
It was fine. It was just the regular Easter.
Yeah. My Easter was good. We had some family over. We've just chilled, and then we played some games, and that was pretty much it.
Good.
But but guys, if you notice, Rick is not here today. He's got something going on in his family right now. I just want to say, Rick, if you're watching this, man, I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well. We will see you next Sunday, man, for our mid-season finale.
We're praying for you, Rick.
Relax. Yeah, man. You take care of yourself, buddy. So there won't be boom time for this episode because Rick's not here. So I wouldn't do it without him here because that's his topic. So, but we do have a few topics to talk about here. So we're going to try to get as much in, our opinion and all that stuff. So here we go. The first topic we're going to talk about is Super 7 Power Rangers, which is the company that produces these toys. These are reaction figures, and here's a look at the Megazord that they'll be releasing, which we already saw the other Megazord, I think, the one that was like see-through and everything. I believe. I don't know if you were here for that episode. We might have.
Was it the one from last week or a couple weeks ago?
It was like a couple of weeks ago. You might not have been in the episode just yet. So.
Oh yeah.
But here's
right.
a look at. So here is the look at the Megazord, and it's not bad looking. And next up, Next up, we've got the Red Ranger, which does include his weapons. If you see this right here. Oh, I didn't know they can. Oh, so they do include. Yeah, they include both modes.
Nice.
The holster mode and the blaster mode. Unfortunately, not the blade mode, but you get what you pay for. I mean, it looks good for being a small figure, but I don't know. I don't know if I would want to own this, but people that would like to collect these kind of figures, that's totally up to them. And then we got the Green Ranger, which includes his Dragon Dagger and Sword of Darkness, which is cool. I like how they designed it. It's pretty different.
Yeah.
Interesting look. And we got some villains. We got the Pudgy Pig, and that includes his knife and fork. So what other weapons would he have had if you think about it? And then we've got Rita Repulsa with her magic wand.
Obviously.
And now, here's the thing. With this, I think that this kind of odd. I mean, I understand. They couldn't just do like a cloth thing. They wanted to make it like plastic. But when they split it down the middle like that, it's going to look kind of weird because you're going to be able to pose it and move it and her walking. Because if you see right here, go up. If you see like the little, see that right there?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's going to have some articulation to it, but it's going to be, it's going to look kind of odd in my opinion. But either way, most people that collect these will probably keep them in the box as the collectors. item because once you take it out of the box, there's no way putting it back in. So
Yeah.
And now we have you can't have Rita without her Putty Patrol.
Of course.
So we got that, and here's a look at it. Not a bad design.
Yeah.
A little just arm and leg movement. Nothing with the knees or anything. These are basic figures, so like I said, you get what you pay for.
Yep.
And these are all of them together. The Megazord is going to be a little bit taller than the actual figures themselves, so that's a good thing. I like that. So these are on their website on super7.com, but right now the pre-orders are sold out. So guys, if you want to try to get them, I would suggest to wait until they get more in stock. And then we've got some exclusive shirt from that website as well. So guys, if you're interested in having a Megazord on the back of your t-shirt and the logo with the little lightning bolt and the little Japanese calligraphy, there you go. I do like that though, and it says 1993 on there. Well, it says 93, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
So, David, what do you think of these reaction figures and all that stuff, and then the shirt that you could wear? What do you think of all these?
I think they're very cool. I like the way that they're designed, and I'm kind of actually there with you on the Rita thing. But it's totally worth collecting, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, would you be one of the people to collect these, or?
Probably. I would collect only one of them because I already have like the Lightning Collection figures, and
right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it looks like they are up right now on the website. So let me go ahead and look here.
Yeah. And as for the shirts, I've already gotten enough shirts, so.
Oh, you can never have enough shirts, man. You gotta have. Hey, if you're gonna go all out, man, go all out, man. That's my opinion on that. Oh yeah, so they are on sale right now. It looks like they were not open yet. So the reaction figures, of what I'm understanding of what I just saw, the reaction figures are I'm trying to think of how much. Yeah, not now. They're $18.
Ooh, that's
I don't know if that means, but it might be shipping and handling. I don't know. The Megazord figure is $24. That's a good price. I mean, and then the T-shirt, which is this thing right here on the website, is $30. And then you've got the Power Rangers Super Cyborg Megazord Clear, which is $75.
Oh.
Now, these are not bad prices, but you got to remember shipping and handling, process and handling, all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it's it's good for the price that it is.
Totally.
But these are just if you guys like to collect these type of figures, vintage, like very vintage looking. Well, they're not really vintage. They kind of got the vintage packaging a little bit, like the green and all that stuff, and the original logo from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Which one would you collect? Which one would you get if you would have to pick, David?
Of the figures, I'd probably get the Megazord.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I guess with these shirts, I probably would get the one with the Megazord on it. So.
Yeah, well, actually, it is. I think the back is the Megazord on the back. I think the Megazord is on the back and the front. So okay, yeah, because it's on the back, so it's a flip shot. So that's the back image and the front image. So you're getting both.
Yeah.
So that works. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't tell you that I would collect them. I mean, they're interesting, but probably won't collect those. I said probably. I might change my mind because you can say, I'm just saying probably won't collect them, but if I see them in person, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, like at a convention, maybe I might get it.
Yeah, that's how it usually works. But other than that, Oh, I'm sorry. Good. Oh man. But to each their own. So we're gonna go on to the next topic, which is Power Rangers Legacy Wars. They announced a another character. Oh, hey, Jado Megazord looked nice. Yep. Welcome, man. Welcome, man. It's good to have you.
Hey, Jado.
Thanks for joining in. All right. Let's see. We're going to go on the next topic, which is our Power Rangers Legacy Wars, and they're including the White Ninja Ranger, aka the White Ninjetti Ranger, Tommy Oliver.
Yep.
What can you say? Of course they're gonna.
He's Tommy.
Now this was. Yep, I think the Super 7 figures and this was announced at the Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest yesterday. That was announced. So, guys, if you play Legacy Wars, definitely try to get this character because, Ninjetti. I mean, come on, man. It's the movie. This is where that came from the movie. Not the ones with the, in the season 3. No. This is what they should have done with season 3 instead of just having a little. But I can understand secret identities, But, so let me go on to the next part of this. But also, they're also including a new skin for one of the characters in Legacy Wars, which is going to be with the SPD Cat Ranger, which you'll be able to. At some point, I don't know when they're gonna. It's not available right now, but it should be available as shortly. The leader skin, which is the orange Solar Ranger from Beyond the Grid. And so, yeah, you can actually get that Ranger skin for that. Yeah, we do. We do need that. That's the thing we do need, man.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Yep. And then right here to unlock it, Zone 17 Remy, which is the character that is the Orange Solar Ranger. So, guys, if you haven't played Legacy Wars, I would suggest downloading the game. It's fun, but the only thing really is that when you try to play it, it takes a while to load up and everything. Cat really? Wait, hold on. Was Cat really
yellow solar?
She wasn't a yellow. She was she wasn't even a really there wasn't really a yellow Solo Ranger. Well, no, there was a yellow Solar Ranger, but that was Tanya, because her powers was she was the yellow Zeo Ranger in that comic, and then she also got the powers of the yellow Solar Ranger. So this is the orange. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So, but yeah, guys, if you haven't played the game yet, definitely download it. It's available on, if you guys got Google Play, download it there, or if you guys have. Right.
Sorry,
yeah.
Orange.
Yeah, you're good, man. So, yeah, she was technically, I guess you could say the Cat Ranger was technically an Orange Ranger, but she had some orange in her costume, but
yeah,
I don't know. So, anyway, so guys, if you haven't downloaded this yet, you could go to the iOS App Store on your iPhone or your Android and download Power Rangers Legacy Wars. They have plenty of a roster of Rangers and villains that you can choose from to build up your team. The game is fun, I'll admit that, but there you go. So, David, what do you think? What we got announced for the Legacy Wars.
It's good. I hope that more of the Ninja Rangers like Aisha come in. I totally agree. So
yeah, and I mean, guys, let's just put it this way: they're gonna pump out as many Tommy characters.
Yeah,
iteration of
Red
Tommy.
Zeo, green, yeah.
Yeah, Zeo's already out. Red Zeo's out.
Black Dino Thunder's not out yet, right?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. He might be, but guys, there's so many.
I saw that or something. I don't know.
But hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie skin. That'd be awesome to be included in the game.
Yeah, totally.
There's so many things to do with this game. So,
yeah,
guys, definitely download this app. If you want to support it, I would definitely suggest that. So before we get into our, this is going to be kind of a short episode tonight, guys, because we didn't have that much to talk about, but we had a good amount of stuff that we covered. So with that said, let me go with the date. Let me go over here on the main day. We'll have a little reiteration. So you said have you ever played Legacy Wars before?
I mentioned that a couple weeks ago in the last webcast.
Okay, I think you said you did or didn't or
did.
No. Didn't. You haven't played it. Okay. So let me see what I can do here. Let me see if I can show you guys an example on here while I'm here. All right, so there's the loading screen right there. You can see that. And this has been for 3 years now. It's pretty incredible. Mm-hmm. There's the, hold on, let me dim my color screen. Hold on. Let me dim it down a little bit so that way it won't be, nope, that's my volume. There we go, let's be better. All right. Let's go back to the game. Here we go. So there's your loading screen right there. It's updating right now, so let me give you an example of everything that you can. So I do like the look of the screen and everything.
Yeah, that does look cool. Does it always take that long to upload?
Well, because you're downloading a lot of new updates and everything, so it might be a little bit. So, but it goes by fast, so it doesn't take forever.
Good to know.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I think we're almost there. Come on. All right. Okay. So game's starting now. There you go.
It's starting and
started. There we go. So right now it says so you can actually have an option, I think, of buying it as a premium. So go continue. Let's see, continue. Another available. Continue. And this shows you the tutorial of the playing. They call him the Falcon Ranger, which I think is kind of funny, but he's a ninja. So yeah, I mean, he has the power of the Falcon. So so you can actually buy it if you want to, or buy 3 get 1 free. I don't know how that works. So right here, up here, if you see this right here, guys, this gives you free morphine boxes. What you do is press that.
Sweet.
Let's see. Hold on a sec. Brands.
Do you pay
pay to play? You can, but it is free. So if you don't want to end up spending a lot of money on coins and everything, then you can play for free. So there you go. And then that one's actually leveling up some characters. Billy. And that's another energy. There you go. So we go to the rosters right here. So here's my team of villains. We got
Lord
Master
Zed.
Xandrid, Sledge, and Lord Zed. And the rosters of teams are right here. This is the leader, where you can pick the leader, which is the one you'll be playing as, and your team, which you can pick down here, which are assistant team members.
Wow.
And some premium characters. And also, they do include the Street Fighter characters, including the Street Fighter Rangers. Let's just call them what they are. They're Street Fighter Rangers. So yeah, there you go. You can unlock that. And also, you do have an option. Okay, there's Pumpkin Wrapper. They still have Pumpkin Wrapper on that. That's pretty cool, actually. So when you go back, exit, and right here, whenever they have a Megazord battle, you can actually get the Megazords. So here are the rosters for that. Let's see. Whoops. There we go.
There you
go. Goldar's on there. Mega Goldar, as they call them. And then they've got the regular Megazord, and then they've got, whoops, well, there's a Dragon Zord. And then they got the Megazord from the 2017 movie, Pretazord, the Black Dragon, and the Squad Megazord, I think, the SPD Squad Megazord. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
And the Samurai Ranger, the Samurai Megazord. So, guys, you do have some options to play on there. They only do Megazords during battles for Megazords and everything. So, yeah, you can actually, if you want to, buy special offers. Some of them are selling for like this much, like 99 cents for that. So, Delta Squad Megazord. Thank you, Delta Squad Megazord. That's what the name is.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah.
Delta Squad. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And there's that, and then, so yeah, and then you got group chats and everything on there. You can chat with people and try to get some help and all that, and then you've got rewards for new challenges, all that stuff. So yeah, there's an example of the game. So yeah, all you gotta do is just go to. Let me go here. All you gotta do is go to. If you guys have an iPhone like I do, or an Android, just go to your app store right here. Type in Power Rangers. And there you have it. You have this right here. You have many options of other two Power Ranger games. Power Rangers All-Stars, which is another Power Ranger game. But here's where you can find Legacy under Power Rangers. You have to type Power Rangers, and you'll be able to find it. And it is purchase in store. Purchase on app. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good game. It's fun to play. I mean, if you guys are interested in this game, definitely download it. Yeah. So, yeah, they have guys for the Legacy Wars and all that stuff. So let's go ahead. I think we're ready to go into our last topic. We went through this so quick because there's not many people on here. So, but it happens.
Yeah.
Which is going to be our episode Power Rangers Dino Fury episode rates. And today we'll be doing episode 6, Superstition Strikes, and episode 7, Stego Search. So first we're going to go ahead and do episode 6, talk about that. We've got some production stills from that. So let's go ahead. This is from episode 6.
Yep.
So, David, from memory, from what you can remember of this episode from last week, what's going on here?
So somebody's calling the Ranger hotline, and they're looking for trouble, and then they're running off, and then they find somebody that's covered in like suds and scrubs and such, and then they find that it's Amelia's Pop.
I think it's kind of interesting that they actually do include family more in this than they've done in past seasons. It's really, since last season they did that. Now they're doing a lot more with Hasbro. So, of course, if Rick was here, he'd say, again, not hiding your identity. Good job of hiding your identity, Rangers. But so yeah, they help out
Amelia's Pop scrub the windows.
Yep, her grandfather, and she goes under the ladder.
Yeah.
Which apparently that means you'll have bad luck.
That's why Superstition was in the title. So there's a reason.
And that's why Superstition was in this title for this episode. So, and it's crazy because, after that, she tears her sweater. But of course, who's being a skeptic as usual? Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big skeptic. He believes in, facts and all that stuff. He doesn't believe in superstition. He doesn't believe in all that. He believes in facts and science. He doesn't believe in, superstition, paranormal or anything. He's more, so, she starts having a little bit of bad luck. She goes to, she walks away. I don't know I can't remember where she's heading, but during that time,
she's like walking in the woods, and of course, more bad luck comes, and then one of the monsters comes, and I hope this is not too soon to say, but accidentally breaks her morpher.
Yeah, during that part, new Sporks beast named Smashstone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a troll type of creature. and he damaged her morpher, but he ends up stealing her Dino Fury morpher with him and taking it back to the base with back to Area 62. And she tries to hold off the blast, and the Rangers come, but the problem is her bad luck doesn't help anything. She ends up shielding herself, but it ends up hitting the Rangers. So, yeah. So now she's kind of feeling, like she's not going to be really worth helping the Rangers. So she gets back to the base at Dino Henge, and Solon helps her make a new morpher.
Yeah.
So during this time, this is happening. Void Knight, he is repairing her other morpher that she had in order to get into the base to steal the other Sporix. It's for Boomtower to go in there. So she's having a little conversation with Solon. Yep. And she's telling her, bad luck, good luck. It's just the way you make it. It's just, you can only make bad luck if you are having bad feelings, bad vibes or something like that. And, you can only make your own luck. You can't just say that, just because you do something. Because her grandfather's very superstitious. So I can understand that, And there's people that have superstition and all that stuff, and that's fine. But it is very true. I mean, if you're having a bad day, then you can say,
part of who we are,
luck. Yeah. We're not perfect. We always have,
exactly.
We can have a bad day. We can have a good day. It's just how it is. And so she doesn't want to take the new morpher because she still thinks that she's not, she doesn't want it to affect the team, and she doesn't think she's really good enough right now to do it because of her supposedly bad luck. Boomtower shows up and tries to steal the Sporix that they already have, and Amelia has a change of heart. She morphs into the Dino Fury Pink Ranger and fights him in the base and gets him out of there. And the Rangers are fighting the other Sporix beast during that time. So here's them getting ready to morph. So, yep. And then Amelia shows up to help out. But then, of course, during that fight, the Sporix beast grows as usual.
Yeah.
And then I think blue and pink I don't know if it was blue and pink. I think blue and pink. It was blue and pink that were holding off the Sporix beast, but they lend their Zords to help the other Rangers. So they're in there.
Yeah.
And wait, hold on a sec. Why was she so worried about the shirts when she has multiple of them? Who knows? But that was her favorite sweater. But yet I'm sure she has plenty of favorite sweaters. So it's Power Ranger logic. So during this time, they're fighting the monster in the Dino Fury Megazord.
Yep.
And so Amelia and during that time, they're all making these puns in there. You gotta love puns. Let's rock and roll. Really? Rock and roll? That's what you come up with? Or something like that? So, yep, they go in, they fight, but, they have a little problem fighting this monster. And Amelia changes the Megazord into its hammer formation. So the Dino Fury Megazord hammer formation appears. And, she tries to use a hammer, but she ends up hitting the crane, and it ends up something gets knocked over like a domino effect, and then hits the monster. She's like, okay, well, that worked out I didn't plan that, but it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So during that scene, that was very good. That was a good scene. They finished it off with a hammer smash. And the beast, the Sporix beast goes back to its Sporix form. And Boomtower tries to show up, but to get the Sporix. But Izzy manages to capture it, get it before Yep. Bad luck works out sometimes. That's right. And
well
Izzy grabs it. And oh, another pun. Here it comes. Okay, boomer. she said that line. Okay, boomer. I love that line. So with this episode, it ends, and they're helping Pop
finishing off the windows and stuff.
Yep, and packing up the van, and Ollie breaks the rear view mirror by accident, and they say, "Ooh, yeah, that's bad luck." And he's like, "Really? I thought we already discussed this. Don't start this again." Tries to put something on top of the mop or something up there, and then the bucket lands on his head. He's starting to trip over the hose and everything. Lands in a baby carriage. Good thing that lady had the baby in her hand. And he goes flying. He's like, "Whoa, did I just define physics? What just happened?" She's like, "Well, you can't blame bad luck." I'm like, of course, And the funny thing is, Jane and Jay Borg were not in this episode.
Yeah.
It was interesting, but I gotta say, with everything that happened in this episode, I like the messages that they have in these episodes. Let's see, hold on a sec.
How was the first monster that didn't appear
in Pure? I don't know how to explain that. He wasn't really a monster. He was just, people thought that he was a sporix beast because he was covered up in a bunch of suds and everything, and he had this like sponge, and he was on a ladder. So people assumed it was a sporix. But
they might have a monster.
With this episode, but with this episode, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Another good message, all that stuff, and I like how they have a lot of good messages in this season and past seasons. I'd have to give this episode a 10. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. David, what about you, man? What do you give this episode?
I actually give it an 8 out of 10, and I couldn't agree more. This episode does have good messages about good luck and bad luck, and it's just a part of who we are. And sometimes bad luck can, it can turn good later on, and we have it for a reason.
Exactly. Oh yeah, the way we look at things, bad luck and good luck only comes whenever the way you look at it. That's just basically it.
I do wonder if this episode took place on, Friday the 13th.
That's actually a good question.
Maybe.
Hold up, now I'm wondering.
No, I don't think.
No, it took place on the 3rd of April, so it wasn't the 13th. That would have been perfect though, but it wouldn't have been Friday. It would have been a Saturday, but still, it would have been a perfect.
I mean, like the day in this episode, in that world,
Oh, in that episode, that would make.
Yeah, in that world,
that would have been interesting.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So anyway, next up, we're going to talk about episode 7, which is Stego Search, which that's why in this episode we call this Stego. Let's see. We do not know the film date, but we know that it came out on the 3rd of this month. So next episode, we're going to talk about episode 7, Stego Search, which is why we call this episode Superstition and Stego Fury, because this has a focus on Javi, the Black Dino Fury Ranger.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we see Javi in the park. He got his guitar that he was saving up for, and he starts trying it out. And as you guys know, Chance Perez, he is an actual singer and musician. He was in a boy band called In Real Life, but now they're doing solo projects, and he's very talented. And during this, everybody's surrounding him, and they're hearing him play on his guitar,
mm-hmm.
And of course, they have their phones out, recording it.
He's like the new Levi Weston.
Basically, yeah. And here come Jay Borg and Jane. They join in, and
oh my god,
Jay Borg knows how to sing, And it's just it's an interesting moment. But anyway,
that rap.
Yeah, and Jane. Let's not forget about the rap for Jane. And
oh my yeah.
So when Jayborg is like trying to do an opera, doing like her little opera thing, guess who shows up?
Hobby's dad.
Yep, Carlos Garcia, and tells them that you guys are disturbing the birds of this park. It's nesting season. Sorry, birdies. So he noticed Javi's guitar. His keytar.
Yeah.
A keyboard that you play as a guitar.
Kind of like an accordion, yeah.
Yeah. So he tells him, like, I mean, you buy the drums, you buy the whistle, you buy the harmonica, and then now you're buying this. And so he sees he's not happy because he sees how much money he spent on it. $900.
Oh my God. Like, dude.
And he's like, you know what? I'm going to get your money back. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, it's his money.
Yeah.
And his dad, I mean, I know it's a show, but his dad is, this episode is in the springtime. Yep. And that's the thing. His dad, doesn't approve of him playing music. So I just think that let's see.
Javi was ripped off.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I can say that.
A little bit. But my thing is, his dad seems like he's very hard on his son. I hope they build a good relationship at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm sure his dad loves him and everything. But it's just the fact is, he enjoys playing music, and his dad does not approve of it. So during this whole time, he's in a bad mood. He doesn't want to deal with anything. The Rangers have build the Zord finder device. That's what it's called. And they find a signal for the Stego Spike Zord, but it disappears. And during that time, Boom Tower, he steals a Sporix from the machine, which gives him a power boost in order to fight the Rangers. So in this episode, there is no Sporix Beast, like Monster of the Day. There's only Boom Tower fighting the Rangers. So, he's having a bad day. He doesn't want to talk about it. I don't, because his dad took his instrument away and everything. So
there's been a lot of parent relationship issues in these seasons.
Oh yeah. And during the fight, go ahead.
I was thinking Wes and his dad, and Ravi and his mom, and Devin and his dad, and
yeah. And in this episode, in this part, she goes to find out why Javi's why he's in a bad mood. Got mine new for. Yep, that's a total rip off the price that you paid for. So yeah, that's good. So here's this scene. This is before Boom Tower shows up, and she's finding out why Javi's is not in a good mood, and so down in the dumps about things. But during that, Boom Tower shows up. The Rangers try to fight him off. They end up getting beaten because he, becomes stronger because of the Sporix Beast, the Sporix that he put in his system. So during that, Izzy gets injured, and the Rangers find out that the reason why he's so super, so strong is because of the Sporix. Now during the fight, we have civilian fighting. So you gotta love them when they're fighting in their civilian forms during that. So, of course, Void Knight shows up. He takes them back to the base, and during that, the Rangers manage to stop the henchmen. They head back to the base, and then before Hobby heads back there and everything, I think that was during the time, but. I can't remember if Izzy got hurt that time, or I gotta remember the time frame. But they find a video online
of him playing his guitar.
Yeah. And then his dad shows up and they find out, well, that's why he's in a bad mood. That's why he's not, that's why he's really not in a good mood. And of course, his dad, blames Javi for his sister getting hurt. So basically, it's like, this guy does not give him a break whatsoever. He just, which is sad, that's not fair to him. And so, they try to figure out how the signal, they're still trying to figure out, like, wait, during this time is when he was playing his guitar, they realized that the Stego Spike Zord was online, but then it went offline when he stopped playing. So they try to see someone else. They find out that it was Javi when he played his music, which awoke the Stego Spike Zord. So he goes to the location.
And he uses
the Rangers. Plays the flute. Yeah, he plays his whistle, his flute.
It's a
anyway,
flute.
So he goes to the forest to find it, and the Rangers try to stop Boom Tower with the Dino Fury Megazord. It's only the 3 Rangers in there right now, and then after that, he finds the Zord, goes help the Rangers. They fight Boom Tower, and that is when the Stego Spike Zord forms with the Dino Fury Megazord to form the Dino Fury Megazord Spike Formation. So, Monster gets beat. They need to give Javi the
Dragon Dagger.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess the flute was kind of enough, but, that would have been cool.
So, they beat Boom Tower. But, he's not destroyed. Just damaged after the battle. So they head back to the base, to get him repaired and everything. And then the Ranger, he says, next time he'll share with the Rangers of how he's feeling and everything, and not try to keep things bundled up and everything. And they go back, and the Rangers surprise him with a guitar that they put their money in to chip in. I don't know what kind of job Zato has, or Amelia works at
at Buzz Blast.
We're all playing at Buzz Blast. So here comes Jane joining in the dance. But of course, J-Board was not programmed to dance. She starts dancing.
And then so she makes a hole, and it spins around, and they make sure she's okay, and she is.
And she hit a water main.
That too.
Of course, Zato was like, water main? I gotta look up this. I gotta
look up a dictionary.
I gotta look at that dictionary.
That wasn't
a water main is. No, a water main is. So one of those funny moments, but with that said, I give this episode another 10. Good message.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun. I liked it. I liked it because everything was really good on this episode, and I enjoyed it. So I give it another 10. David, what do you give this?
I give it a 9 out of 10. It was just fun, and like the last one, another good message, and it just was like any other old-fashioned episode.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, guys, we're 7 episodes in on Dino Fury, and so far so good. The series has been really good.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. I mean, I gotta admit, a lot of people were probably thrilled at the beginning with the whole comedy duo routine again, but you got to have some slapstick in there, I guess. So, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but I look forward to seeing the next episode next week for Dino Fury. But David, so yeah, I gave the episode 6 of 10. I gave this episode a 10. David gave the 6th episode an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave this episode a 9. So guys, it's enjoyable. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely watch it. It was really worth watching, and good season and good cast.
Totally.
But before we sign off, guys, this is like I said, we're going to go through this episode pretty quick. We only had some topics to cover because I was going to save some other topics for next Sunday's episode. So, David, what would you like to say before we sign off here?
Well, I just want to say, Dino Fury has been a good season so far. I'm glad they brought back the dinosaur theme again, and please go check it out. It's been a good season so far.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, and like I said before, Rick, it's not part-two. Thankfully. Well, that was Nickelodeon, so what do you? I mean, that was the Saban era, Neo Saban era, so they toned it down. So that's actually really good. They did that. So, I mean, maybe once or twice, but so many times. No, you're going over the top with that. So,
yeah.
But anyway, guys, like I said, Rick, we missed having you this Sunday, dude. Hopefully, we'll see you next. We'll be seeing you next Sunday, dude.
Yeah.
Hope everything is going good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro. You can go ahead and mute yourself, buddy. So, guys, thank you for watching. If you guys haven't watched this, you guys can watch it, recorded after it's done, and check out, our opinions and everything. So we'll be back next Sunday at our usual time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our next episode of LR4 is episode 145, which that will be titled All Will Be Revealed. There's a reason for that because we got some stuff to cover from FanFest, from Hasbro Pulse FanFest from last Friday. We only covered like 2 things from there, and I'm saving a lot of it for next week, since it is going to be the mid-season finale for Dino Fury for their hiatus. And that will be our mid-season finale. And so, like I said, guys, make sure to tune into Dino Fury also on Nickelodeon. We'll make sure to tune into LR4 next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and tune into Dino Fury on Nickelodeon at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your local listings. Make sure you guys like our Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep updated to our, webcast and everything. No, we do not have an OnlyFans. Never going to happen. Just to tell you that right now, do not have an OnlyFans. I'm just waiting for Rick to pop in here and say, "Hey guys, sorry I was late, but yeah, we're working on that OnlyFans." That would have been funny if he showed up, but So guys, I look forward to our mid-season finale next week. Oh, we do not have a TikTok, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe in the future, I don't know. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but we're only sticking with right now. We have a Twitch stream, Twitch TV channel, but we haven't really set up, and we don't have anybody really handling it right now. So I'm gonna work on that. But guys, like I said, tune into Dino Fury on Nickelodeon at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your local listings. And make sure to tune in to our webcast. Our mid-season finale is next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I hope you guys won't miss out on that, because we got a lot of things to cover, and we want to, state our opinions on it. So, and we got some, like I said, reveals from that and all that stuff. So, guys, like I said, it's called All Will Be Revealed next Sunday. Don't miss out on that. But anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, put a mask on, stay more phenomenal, and as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. Still working on that Zordon voice. And remember, it's morphin' time! find that key. Dino Fury key. Activate. Really? Let's do that again, shall we? Epic fail. Take 2. And remember, it's morphin' time. Dino Fury key. Activate. Link to morphin' grid. Have a good night, everybody. All right.
Night, everyone.
Have a good one, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Yeah. We're still here, aren't we?
Yep.
I think I should hit stop. What do you think? Maybe.